Instinct is still a nice way to reposition and play off of any engaged tools that LGD have at their disposal.
Yeah, this was the bot lane that I wanted.
Side of the map, going for a very improvised jungle clear, trying to see if he can still find a moment. YCX is below 50% HP. It's volatile enough as the heal is popped by the Nico just to give Savior a little bit of extra healing.
You don't win
now,
this, LGD.
Oh, Savior and YCX. They go for the flash forward.
Oh!
It's first blood. I think it ended up going to 1xN, and Aki, persistent in his presence, is able to get the second kill of the game.
Engage. He is going to know this is happening. They're doing this fully on a ward of Thunder Talk.
Can Climber do anything about it? Doesn't look like it. Sauce's walking up just to see
Members
if he can
advantage.
And Aki's late to the grubs, so Climber should be able to at least secure one, if not all of them, depending on how hard Thunder Talk try and brute force their way into the river. XQW doing a good job of zoning and poking down Aki, but now that's the Unraveled Earth expended. Aki flashes in, looks for the dunk on the XQW.
Oh!
It's still two grubs, but the flash from YCX with the Pop Blossom still turns the tides of the battle. Savior still healthy enough to try and auto-attack his way through it, but Feather and 1xN are keeping LGD at bay, and now it's just the battle for the final grub in the pit. Who's gonna get a 905 HP? Only 600 smites available. Climber goes down, and it's Thunder Talk that take the jungler and the last grub of the pit. So now, the snowball window for a dive against this bot lane has opened up once again.
Hang on.
Well, Aki doesn't have flash from the prior engage, and that is a dead Jarvan.
Goodbye to Aki. Gonna give that kill over critically to XQW, one of these carries that really needed a little bit of extra gold into the back pocket. But Thunder Talk, they're gonna look to get aggressive, jumping forwards right here. Climber's just gonna go down, I think. Yeah.
That was beautiful by 1xN. He arcane shifted over the seismic shove. It looked like it tagged him, but the buffer allowed him to still keep track of Climber, and that gets revenge off of Aki.
And the fact that you're out going to be super strong during those early levels, alongside the Karma, that poke is so annoying to try to deal with that they're able to force the issue. They're able to get those kills in the 2v2 down in the bottom side of the map. And now
these members. And the worst part of it is, I don't know who can build a Serpent's Fang this game for LGD.
Nope. Hang on. Zasi, again, going to get jumped. Flashes away, so he is at least going to be able to walk this one out. Same said for Setab. Not sure.
First cast, second cast of perfect execution, dodges out on the pillar, but he's still forced to flash away. So now this Akali is down an ultimate, down a summoner spell, but that's okay. But the fly isn't just bothering you, it's threatening to kill you. So you have to pay it attention. YCX though looking for a Pop Blossom. Flash and follow up from Savior. 1xN is in trouble. One more auto attack should be enough. It's XQW over the wall that considers or gets the job done at the very least. And 1xN is finally shut down.
Still, the fact that you're immediately this one is going to be spotted out, and Thunder Talk dropping the Herald. Now they can just go for this engage. No, they have push in the mid lane as well.
Oh yeah, threatening on the right side. Already 2,000
it's for engage.
Teleport is coming in from Sauce as well. Aki's the only one here with Hoya. Who's gonna get it? Climber secures the dragon. No soul point for Thunder Talk, but now who wins the fight? YCX looking for the flash Pop Blossom. Does find 1xN, and he gets flicked by the seismic shove. He had every summoner spell, and it just did not matter. Thunder Talk have lost their main carry, and I don't think Setab can win this fight with them. Aki sends it with the Cataclysm, but he just goes in on a one-way mission. Hoya's trying to run for his life. The flash coming out does not tag him, and he gets the blast cone to his safety, but man, that is a tragic way to end that fight for Thunder Talk.
Master fight right there from Thunder Talk. That's pure Thunder Talk gaming. There's a reason that this team have had as many losses in a row, that this would be a 6th loss in a row if they can't turn this one back around. And now Hoya just getting chased down by Zasi right now. Gets chunked way below half HP. Oof. LGD looking for a repeat performance right here, and they've got multiple members of Thunder Talk all stood right on top of each other. This could be a decent engage opportunity right here for YCX. Keep a close eye on the support for LGD.
Send the clone in, Setab, keeping tabs on the top side of this entrance. Weaver's Wall from XQW will split up members. 1xN and Aki on the other side. They dash in, commit into Hoya Zambessa, and immediately take him out of the fight. 6,000 HP on the Otacon. Feather trying to step up and look for a leash. He gets rooted by YCX's Tangled Barbs. Setab now in the flank, looking for XQW. He flashes in. Aki goes in. Climber secures the Otacon, and Aki gets blown up to shreds. Setab finds XQW, finds Sasa, but gets blown by Savior. Now 1xN and Feather trying to do what they can to flash away. away, and the root guarantees that Climber cannot close the gap, but 1xN and Feather can't do anything. Thunder Talk get Thunder domed in the Otacon pit.
And don't end up picking up the objective, lose a ton of the kills as well. 1xN and Feather are at least going to be able to get themselves away from this fight. The flash was needed in that second engage. You were correct, it does keep 1xN alive here. And engage, you highlighted it perfectly during the draft phase, Rafa. There's no true tank, so nobody at this point can just step up and absorb the pressure. Setab actually does an admirable job of being able to get himself into the backline right here, picks himself up 2 kills, 1 onto Sassy, onto XQW. That's something, right? Without that, it's a complete disaster of a fight, but still, needing your Akali to find some miracle plays to even go close to even in these fights, not a good situation.
And now LGD are going to be contesting Thunder Talk for the 4th Dragon of the game. Thunder Talk, if they can secure it, will be at Soul Point afterwards, but the Otacon buff on LGD's side is a massive one to have, and really gets the snowball rolling in these team fights. XQW on the wrong side of the tracks here. He's completely separated. There's the public execution for Hoya, but Savior's able to dash to his mid laner's safety. YCX with Pop Blossom forces them back. 1xN might have the world at his fingertips, but Hoya gets blown up once again, and now Climber's on the offensive, just biting 1xN down to size. Setab finally finds the execution onto XQW, dashes over the wall, but Savior was waiting for him in the Raptor pit, and LGD, they're gonna flash on top of Aki. This Jarvan is totally cooked. He gets the EQ over the wall, but he's way too low to contest for the Dragon.
Thunder Talk, they have the world in their hands, but 3 uncoordinated, messy team fights in a row is going to throw their entire lead in the bin. The Dragon going to go down. You can get a push going on in the mid lane as well right here. And LGD, they're going to explode out to a massive gold lead right now.
All the gold that is going to be coming in off of these turrets is going to be so damn nice. Wait, Aki? Can he go in? EQ? Oh, okay.
Good. Correct decision.
A Game 3 extension of this series. LGD are now in the driver's seat once again. The gold lead isn't that massive, but we have to remind everyone that Thunder Talk were favored at the part of the game just 5 minutes ago. And now that window has eclipsed and LGD are in control.
Oh, YCX gets into the backline again.
2-man tangle barb. Savior can just follow up with the Agavian raid. Feather is going to go down, but 1xN still pumping out damage. Wait a minute, Thunder Talk! Surge back to life, able to eliminate 4, and now with this Baron, they can swing back in control of this game.
Completely alone. He's going to be into 4 members. Don't know if he's going to be able to do anything right now.
Like what?
Okay.
Safely take out everyone else.
He's stepping up a little bit towards this blue buff. Multiple members of LGD in the area. They are going to be able to steal this one away. And that is actually very annoying for an XQW to not have that blue buff available to him, to just be running out of mana constantly on these fights. It's going to be a little bit rough. Big push going on down towards the bottom side of the map. Nobody on mid lane at all at the moment, but that's not going to be the focus for Thunder Talk. They want to see if they can crack open this tier 2 tower. Unfortunately for them, XQW does have a ton of wave clear available to him, so it is going to be a slow push. Just protect that Baron Empowered Cannon minion and see what it can do.
Decent True Shot Barrage takes a chunk out of XQW's health bar. Looks like Savior will have to respond to the mid wave being pushed in by Setab. Whereas Sasa is getting a lot of alone time on the top side of the map. And that's going to force Thunder Talk's hand eventually. As now, Setab taking the recall just to make sure that he can pick up the wave. We already have actually one
entire time so far. Hoya stepping up very far right now. Has to flash away.
5k on the Dragon. Here comes XQW with the Weaver's Wall. Sections them off. Aki's in the middle of 3 members. Flashes away the Cataclysm, but Aki's now far away from the Dragon unless he can get back over the wall. YCX pop on the 3. Savior sends it. Aki doesn't even get the Dragon. It's secured by XQW. What the hell was that? LGD wiped the fight, and Aki's the only survivor.
Thunder Talk, their team fighting just hasn't been good so far. Aki gonna desperately try to get back away, but between Sassy and Climber, this should be the ace coming on through right now. Doesn't matter. It does not matter at this point that you've got yourself the revive. It's just gonna be one dead Jarvan.
EQ on XQW doesn't even finish him off. It's the full ace for LGD, and that small glimmer of hope for Thunder Talk seems all but dashed away as LGD will finally break open the base in the second game.
Rafa, what a completely and utterly insane game this has been so far, and it's not even over. Yes, Arky does end up going down, but the push does get this one around and go for the fight. Thundertalk, they disagree. They are at least going to step up. Weavers will going to cut off any engage. It's going to be delayed.
Doesn't do a lot of damage onto Aki. Meanwhile, Satab is getting threatened by Sauce's Yorick. YCX with the engaged, looking for Hoya. Public execution used, and he is deleted. Aki's gonna go down next as he sends it with the Cataclysm. Savior now unleashes the power of that Killer Instinct and the Kaisa. Full maximum range as Feathers, the next one to fall on the chopping block here, gets tagged by the Void Seeker as well as XQW's Rocks. LGD don't give a damn about the Baron because 4 members gone. Thundertalk's base exposed. LGD are ready to qualify to the play-in stage.
Gonna punch their way into that last chance qualifying match to the playoffs, taking out Thundertalk 2-0 in both of the matchups for them. This one, it gets out to a slower start,